Greetings and welcome, fellow Shadow Leaders, to another episode of Let's Play Shadow Empire. Well, as long as we can still continue, I guess. I mean, I had a look at the victory overview last episode, off screen. Yeah, we are quite close. The difference is getting kinda silly at this point. Me and the Saxon Imperium already stood no chance, but even Belgica can no longer catch up, even if they do take the capital. Which they may very well do, because they are much closer to it than I am. What kind of things do they have? Combat armor, automatic rifles. And these are just enviro suits. They really need to get their game together, but I guess they are just not rolling in the resources. I mean, granted, they probably have had as much trouble getting the resources as I have. And they keep stealing. Well, stealing is the wrong word. People keep leaving me. But the growth is still positive, so you know. Right. There were some things I could do. Like, first off, let's get the rail station upgraded here. And for as long as it matters, let's also get some amenities in Cambridge, because I've been totally neglecting that, because, well, there was not much point to do it. We've almost finished the connecting of this, but have to wait until next turn for that. In the meantime, though, we do need a little bit of ammo over here. So let's get 1,000, that's probably more than enough. And any replacement troops. And some machine guns as well. Well, one will do, because we just don't have the population here. I mean, I have enough colonists that I could found some more cities, but at this stage that's just busy work. Not really relevant either way. No. Instead, let's open up this road so that my troops will keep getting supplied. Let's also raise an independent formation of buggies over here. Oops, wrong key. And let's attach you to the what are you again? That's the wrong button. I actually clicked on the HQ. All right. 6th Assault Infantry Brigade. All right, let's attach you to that. Because I kept forgetting to do that for some of these things. Like, for instance, not this one, but over here, this can be attached to the, this is the 5th Assault. Alright, let's attach this to the 5th Assault. So they can still get some bonus from the commander. I mean, we've got these guys pretty much on the run. I wish I could move these into the mountains, but that would require troops that could actually get in there, and these are high mountains, so it's unlikely these guys will try to flee there, hopefully. And if they do, I can just get in behind them. This could be annoying, but we are close enough that I can probably double back enough in time. And let's push forward into the red zone. Or anything else I would like to do. Avigalps is pretty much set up with all the basic amenities it needs. And it can go up. We were building regular stuff. Well, let's get the rail station over here as well. I think we can afford to. And we also need to upgrade the truck station.
Yes, sir.
I could also upgrade the fuel storage and food supply storage, but right now that's not a concern. And the surplus is just getting sold anyway, which is why our money keeps going up. It also means probably those resources are worthless, but you take what you can get. Could probably do with getting another city in between here if I wanted to. Would certainly make it easier to harvest all these goods. But I don't think that's necessary. What do I want to do? Let's see if we can do a Mission Impossible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, gain a fate point. I mean, I could do any one of these, but I don't want to lose population or gain unrest, even though this is a good way of getting a lot of fate points quickly. Rebellion similarly, but I don't want to have to deal with that right now, since things are going so well. So instead we'll just do another bureaucratic push. Don't have enough for a governor's convention. Could meet the CEO again. There's no point right now. That would be more useful if I had gone with the money civic, the commerce. Right now I kind of want to limit my exposure to the CEO over there. So was a little spur over here that I wanted to close off. And can I seal this road up? It's a lot of points. Right, let's seal up to here and seal beyond here. Right, that's pretty much as much points as I want to expand. Are there any replacement troops over here that need to be built? Alright, let's make sure that all the troops in our SHQ are up to date, as far as I can make them. Right. Looks like everything is in order. Alright, let's move on to the next turn. Alright, round 76. Just a couple of maneuverings, not too great stuff. Crisis of violence. Ouch. Danger will be modified. But overall we can deal with that. And we gain another point. Alright, gas-powered small arms. Not gonna not be using those, but you know, it's out of the way. Launcher optimization, yes. Automated clinic, nice. Right, we need to improve soldier morale. The CEO wants my participation. Let's press for more research. Right, let's bring the soldier pay up to 10. Other salaries can stay the same, I don't feel the need. Boost that. Right. We don't want either of these options, really. So the manager's gonna have a mess whole thing. Alright, laser rifles are still an option, but I think we're going for missiles. And the Church of Syndic, positive. Well, let's go with the voter cartel. Alright. Non-aggression pact. Just flew over it again, didn't I? Still no. Alright. That's fine. First score is solid. Research is going quite well. Next turn we'll have the rocket launcher. I hope they are better than before. Alright, let's have a look around. Now, there was some maneuvering over here where he cut me off. Which, you know, annoying, but... You're messing with the best here. You're not gonna get through here. You guys are still dying, most likely. That's fine, keep on dying. No need for me to attack over there because there's just nothing I want. Now, this guy attacked me from below. Or from up here, but he lost some points. Show that. Next battle. Basically, he attacked me. He didn't get it anywhere. So that's the thing. Right. Let's check. Did we build stuff? Yes. Everything was building as normal. Let's get some stratagems out of the way. Right, the gravitonic collectors.
Aye, aye, sir.
More power is always useful, so we can put that wherever we want. I'll put the automated clinic over in Avigalps because it'll just help make them happier. Let's get some...
Understood.
Can we max them out?
Understood.
Yeah, right, so that should now be level 3. And the last one can go in Avigalps. Right. Now, what do I want to do with all this stuff? I kind of want to put the auxiliary chemical on someone. Just so I have him.
Roger that. Roger that.
So, that way it will be well protected. Alright. Let's finish the hookup. And now we are connected. And we can transfer stuff. Yes! I mean, obviously I don't want to do it this way. I want to do it this way. If I want to do it at all. Now, some stuff has 0 weight because the game assumes that you have the means of transporting it, like power lines or piping. That's fine. Most stuff only weighs 1, unless, except for course for recruits. You can also transfer troops between places if you want to. But for now I don't really want to transfer, I just want to have the option to be able to transfer, just in case I need something. Right now I don't really need anything. But yeah, looks like we're getting good connection on the logistics. That's brilliant. Yeah, everything was building. We are running a slight deficit, but that's fine. We can run a slightly higher deficit, I think.
Okie dokie.
Let's move along. Let's seal a little bit more road. Right. How is the current points? A little bit iffy.
Let's go.
Let's breach.
Operation successful.
All my tanks are here. Right, we can push them out now.
Operation successful. Bring in the tanks! Get out!
I didn't quite have enough action points, but this should finish them off.
Let's go. Operation successful.
Alright, and we can just move our troops forward. Alright, never mind that, but at least the road is ours, so we should be able to hold this for, well, indefinite periods of time. And they're starving, or hungry at the very least, but readiness is still quite high, so we'll just let them fester for a bit. Alright, you took that. That is annoying, but ultimately not that dangerous.
Engage the enemy.
Because you do not have the means to defeat me at this stage.
This was like us.
If I have a look at their troops, it's just really militia. Just not dangerous at all. Let's not have the HQ on the front line. Attacking into the town, probably not the best idea. I'll wait until I have a little bit more concentric attack. This will not do anything. There's no way they can reach my cities, so I'll just leave them be. Right, don't really want to spend anything else till we've finished building stuff. Some more automated factories would be nice. Right now I have to wait for my industries to finish. Right, how's this place? People are migrating away, but happiness is above 50, so that's overall quite good. And the barbaricness of this place is reduced. Alright, let's get the next bit in the
Understood.
university. Don't have enough AP, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. You can deal with these arachnids if you want to. I don't really care all that much about this land because there's not much in it. This refugee camp would be nice, but it's not critical. Avigabs, are you still mad? Right, unrest is going down, danger is going down. I think. No, it actually went up. Probably because of events as in the age. Right. We still have some Saxon rebels making trouble over here, but that will likely not distract the enemy for very long. Let's just define the borders. I can attack. Well, let's attack.
Going in. Mission successful.
Oh, we wiped them out. Cool.
Bring in the tanks. Mission successful.
Right. I Could pursue an industry over here.
We'll go.
And what do I need for that again? The machines. Well, as it turns out, I have some machines. We don't have too many logistical points, but, you know, some
Yes, sir.
will
Roger
definitely
that,
be
sir.
sent over. And I could also build solar panel field.
We'll go.
That'll do. Let's get the double shifts.
Roger that.
Bureaucratic
Yes,
push. And no, there's no need to do anything else at the moment.
Yes, sir.
Take a cabinet retreat. Have to keep them happy after all. Is there anything in here that I can move out? Yeah, you could stand on the road for a bit. You can't defend anyway. We should be getting enough supplies through here, but depends a little bit on how much is being pushed this way. Well, on to the next turn. Right, round 77. We killed some stuff. Not really any major skirmishes though. Yeah, recycling facility removed, that's fine. That was to be expected at this stage. Yay! Right, the Rocketeer. Automated factory, nice! Still haven't won, but getting ever closer. Right, let's put a automated factory over here in Pacifica, so we can have
We'll
a
go.
little bit more points generation. Right, you must be getting hungry and running out of fuel. Right, let's get the last of the full automatic machine guns. Right, so where did we actually get hit? Right, there was a battle over there that did not involve us. They attacked us here. We didn't lose anything. That's a lot of Raider militias. That's probably cumulative. Yeah, cumulatively. Didn't touch me. Alright.
Engage the enemy. Here's this. Rise like us.
Alright, we didn't do any critical damage, but the city is now ours. I think we did extra damage because of the chemical team, but it's a bit difficult to tell over here. Well, let's just take it. And just for a bit of experience, I'm gonna attack these guys.
Here's this. Rise like us.
Because these attacks don't matter.
Engage the enemy. Here's this. Rise like us.
Because we have the city, so the troops will disappear the next turn. Right, so they did break through here, which means these guys will now be getting their supplies again. Or at least they will next turn. Unless I can stop them.
Let's go.
Attacking into the mountains is generally not a great idea, but I just need to create a
Operation
break here.
successful.
But you did not gain anything. Why not? It says there's no problems, so I suspect it's probably still just what to do with the fact that I have not upgraded yet to the next point, and some logistic problem still persists from this particular patch. Right, well, no reason to let you have this one. So we'll just move it forwards. This city is doing fine. Unrest keeps going down. They are getting happier. Happy, happy, happy. The quality of life score is getting quite good. You know what?
Okie dokie.
Join us.
Okie dokie.
St. Leopoldburg. Yes, you can upgrade.
Affirmative.
No.
Order received.
There's no need for changes here. Alright, we can build something new. Right, did you screw me again with the Rocketeer? Why must you always make these crappy games? Why? I just want some rocket. Keep rockets now. Well, we're not going to be doing anything with that for a bit. Is there anything that has leveled up enough that I feel, let's do that? No. No. Haven't built any artillery yet. I mean, in theory, the artillery is probably very useful, but at the moment I just don't find any particular reason to use it unless I don't care about what else I heard, because artillery tends to miss a lot. So you hit mostly just whatever else is in the square, or in the hex rather. And a lot of the times I kind of want to keep that intact. Depends a little bit on what strategy you're pursuing. Right. The Blitzer 2 is getting along nicely. You could consider upgrading it. Don't really have any particular techs that I want to attach, but we could. There's not much point in this. I mean, design was not great. Let's design a new bolter boss. Or a new thing. Alright, so here you can see the gas-powered machine gun. It's a little bit different from regular guns, of course, but essentially what this does is it reduces the amount of ammo you need, which kind of makes them more effective in battle than the previous designs. But immediately outclassed by the Gauss machine gun, even if it does needs double the ammo. Let's see, we are at... Let's get the highest weights. And we can suffice with the medium diesel engine then. We're not sure it concerns terrorists.
Copy that.
Yeah, I don't really care about disappointing the Belgica Republic. Right, let's push a little bit further here.
Going in. Mission successful. Going in. Mission successful. Let's go.
Good job.
They actually managed to kill one of my guys. Well, yes, counterattack of the mountains. That is not useful for me.
Let's go. Get out!
Alright, nowhere for you to run. You're still happy here and not quite growing, but it's fine. Means we can not colonize. Upgrade the metal mine facility over here. And how are the upgrades coming? Still some turns left. I mean, they are dying. I could try. Alright, let's push them into the mountains.
Yes, sir. We're going in. Mission successful.
There. Alright. Think. Let's move on to the next turn. I think I've won this. I now gained Vertidor's territory. I think that will push me over the edge. And the turns have not been that long, but I don't think the Saxon Imperium is going to be able to do anything. Yeah, they're full retreating, so not really a threat for me. And they didn't escape over here, so yeah, I think this is over. I've won this game! It's a great game. Yeah, they didn't attack me, so yeah. All fuel deposits found. Still in the crisis of violence. We conquered Orlo. And the volcanic energy tapping. Troop carrier. Cortical simulator. Your strength is now so big the others do not stand a chance anymore. You have won the game. All the posturing, it was indeed no longer necessary. We have gotten 53.1 victory score. We control 65%-ish of the planet, or of the populace, and 41% of the planet. So yeah, Yeah, we need to sew this up. But other than that, there's no much point in progressing. These are rebels. Well, sort of both. The non-aligned forces have been cutting them off. Right, you are probably dying now. No, starving, but close to dying because you're probably out of fuel. I could attack you. I might win. I have no idea what's in here. I don't care to look. And you are out of supplies, so that's fine. We can get it back. Yeah. Victory! Nice. And what else did I want? That's fine.
Sir.
I actually kind of still want to see. Did I get a good troop carrier? Yes. Quite good. Definitely have been more useful than the other one I had. So if I had gone for any mechanized troops, this would have been very useful. Go with the high-tech industry. No new orders. Yeah, we'll let them petition.
Roger that.
I should have given them a governor. Well, it doesn't matter either way. Because we have won. I could finish this game, but I don't feel like it. So... yeah. This was a kind of an easy game. If I'm being all honest, I was playing a little bit under my level. Here are some of my older playthroughs. These are not in order, unfortunately. Every time you open a file, it modifies it, so I can't tell when these are actually created. I mean, you could maybe check, but let's just open this one because I know it's slightly more interesting to look at. This is played on hard difficulty on a slightly larger world. Don't remember quite what world it was, but that doesn't matter because we were big. Yeah, the strategic map. We are quite big. Our capital started in a very precarious situation. Over here, I was fearing a little bit of being surrounded, but luckily, Bornland was deciding to be my friends. A more faithful ally I have not had because they didn't do anything the entire game, which is fine. Now, the biggest opponent I had in this particular game was Hertzbach. I can find, yeah, Hertzbach, who owned pretty much, if I zoom out a bit, I entered the region, yeah, down here is my second SHQ. So this is where I entered the region. And Hertzbach owned everything to the north of here and was already pushing towards Hessen over here. And they managed to take Hessen before I could get there. Of course, I managed to take it back, but this was the most grueling slog I'd had the entire game. I mean, they were ahead of me on tech, for one thing. They had lasers that I couldn't counter, and they were constantly punching through my lines. At one point, I had actually managed to push up much to the edge of Hagenitz, and they steadily pushed me back to almost back to Redshire. But I managed to beat them back. But how I managed to beat them back was basically I discovered everything. Well, most of everything. The things I have not finished doing here are either things I don't need, such as getting water from the atmosphere or fuel from the atmosphere, because I had enough of that. And these are all linear text, so you can't usually get them to 100, but I did. I managed to get personal armor optimization to 100, which is I still find amazing. So many versions of soldiers and troopers and that, and heavy battle dress with plasma rifles. This was a slog because I was having trouble getting my logistics working correctly, and I was throwing everything I had at the enemy until finally I managed to take the last city, and I had won. Because that was really what it took to get the victory. I couldn't take much more else of the planet. But let's actually get out of here and go over to the victory. Because I want to see some statistics before I finish. We were already well on the way here. Let's see some stats. So, infantry wise, I was well ahead of everyone from turn 56. What happened at that turn? I think that was probably the point where the Saxon Imperium started to get annoying. Motorized class, I pretty much was the only one who actually tried. Tanks, yeah, that's pretty much what I expected. These are the slavers, they start with some tanks. Nobody had walkers, I think, for the most part. As for guns, that's a bit up and down. That includes everything from artillery to anti-tank guns, I think. I didn't have too much of those, but that's fine. Regime statistics. Right, so who had the most population? Cities. Ooh, Petromark really ran away with it at the end. Nice. Well, it counts cities that I had renamed. Alright, that's fine. It probably shouldn't count, but yeah. Comparative manpower. Yeah, I think I would have overwhelmed my enemies at some point. Right, tech levels. The enemy is not that far behind me. Wilka probably is able to keep up because we have got a pact. Admin level, we were slacking a bit near the end. Culture level, we were well ahead. Victory score, well, we already seen that. As for total troops, we have a lot of seasoned infantry. No, this is a regular militia. A lot of militia still, compared to amount of troops we had. Inventories. Yeah, never a shortage of water. We didn't really need all that, but fuel and all that went well. Popularity was, where is that? And this is my word score. This is the bureaucratic points, so popularity is probably somewhere down here where I cannot see it. Can't turn any of this off. Ratings. This graph is not helping me at all because it's all so close together I can't make a difference. Alright, so here is a look at what things cost. Well, looks like it was a general bit of inflation going on with stuff, except for food and water, most likely. There's actually oil. Yeah, we also had a lot of that. Well, water prices actually went up a bit. That's peculiar. So much water in this world. How about casualties? It wasn't all that bad. We had some casualties at some point, but I think that's mostly militia troops. Those don't really matter. Alright. Let's put this series to bed then. I really like Shadow Empire. I really would like to see where it goes, and I wouldn't mind actually playing another campaign of this, but it'll probably have to be a little bit difficult, because a little bit more difficult, probably on a bigger world. Because this was a bit too easy for me, and I was just trying to show it off a bit. Kind of wouldn't mind getting into the futuristic weapons with walkers and lasers again, but there was just no chance of that happening because I was winning too quickly. So I have an idea of what kind of world I would visit, because this playing with the democratic style of government, that's easy mode. Anyone can do that. We would like to play perhaps a bit more difficult on, well, I say difficult, a bit more, it's more difficult to keep your people happy, right? The money becomes the pursuit of interest. But I also kind of would like to hear your ideas on what I should do. Is there any particular world you would like me to play on? Because we can just duck out of this game and just show the start. Is there any particular planetary class you would like me to play? On a normal-sized world? Is there any particular... any particular history you want me to play with? Let me know. Yes, we want to exit, because I don't want to actually start a new world just yet, because I kind of want to update. So yeah, also, for any future Let's Plays, if you have any names you want to give any particular troop types that would be more interesting than the standard ones that the game gives me, let me know in the comments. Anyway, I have been your Shadow Leader, Leo. See you all next time. Thank you for watching.